Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kim back with another video. So in today's video, I'm sure you guys can tell by the title, we are doing another filming day vlog. This is going to be a rant, kind of like about hair companies. Two things that I filmed today. Well, tomorrow is going to be the 31st. It's New Year's Eve, and I know some people are still going out. I'm not going anywhere, so I did all this makeup just for you guys. So I filmed a tutorial on this look. If you guys didn't have the ability to either, pay someone to do your makeup, or you're not really that versed in doing makeup, hopefully this tutorial helps you guys get glam for New Year's Eve. Second thing is, in case you guys are wondering about this hair, I know you guys probably recognize it because I filmed a bunch of videos about this hair recently. This is the wig that I made using Juicy Hair Affairs Raw Indian Curly, one bundle of 16 inches, 14 inch and a 14 inch frontal. I did cut it and kind of like do like a layer look. I feel as though you guys can finally see the dimensions. Like, if I knew it took a style like this all along, I would have done it a while ago, but you know, let's get into what this video, I don't want to say really is about, but I just want to give you guys the details on my look. But as I reflect on, speaking of which, before I forget, there is product in the hair. I have Matrix Biolage. If you guys follow me, then you guys know I live by this stuff. Speaking of which, you guys should sponsor me for the amount of times I talk about this. Just saying. But yes, so I wet the hair and then I put I put a decent amount in there. The reason that I put that on the hair is because I like that the fact that it moisturizes the hair, still keeps the hair looking light and not heavy. You can put coconut oil. It's not my preference. I prefer that. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to do like a big fluffed out look. And anytime you're dealing with curls, if you fluff, comb, whatever, it can look frizzy. So I did that as a preventative measure. Wet the hair, a lot of that on here, just at the top, not in the back, because I really wasn't going to be fluffing out the back. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. But let's get back to what this video really is about. So as I reflect, because you know, the year's coming to, not the year's coming to an end. We got one more day. Well, today is the day because we're now technically at the 31st when I'm filming this video. I reflect on obviously where I want my channel to be. And I had to come to a realization, just getting some more recent comments on some older videos that I've done, and just looking back at, I don't want to say like some of the stuff that I've said, because nothing that I've said about hair is like incorrect or inaccurate. It's all been 100% honest. And unfortunately, some companies, the ones that I've reviewed, I don't feel as though they can take that honesty. In addition to that, it may prevent other companies from wanting to work with me because, you know, if you know you're not offering potentially the best product, or you're not having a great, you know, customer experience or customer feedback, I'm probably not going to be a person that you'd want to reach out to review your product, because good, bad, indifferent, I'm going to tell it as it is. And whether I pay for it or not, I'm going to still tell it as it is. I often wonder if these hair companies, if they're either getting, I don't want to say a bad batch of hair, because I don't really feel there's such a thing as a bad batch of hair, to an extent. But unless you're getting a bad batch of hair from your vendor, or they're swapping out what they're supposed to give you, like, how do some of these companies feel it's okay to send out what they send out to consumers? Like, my hopes of obviously coming on here and filming hair reviews, since that seems to be the more popular thing on my channel, is to prevent someone or people, you know, I'd rather be the sacrificial lamb and just be the one person to test out different hair companies, and then a whole bunch of people testing it out and losing their money. But how do companies feel comfortable sending out what they're sending out, unless you set the expectation? And not in a bad way, AliExpress is setting an expectation depending on the price. But how do you guys feel comfortable sending out the stuff that you send out to customers? In addition to that, because you guys know I don't play with my money. If I spend my money, I want my money's worth. If not, I want my money back, period. That's just, I don't want to say like my motto on my channel. That's just my motto in general. Like, you're not going to play with my money, because I didn't, like, it wasn't free. Literally wasn't free. I had to work for it. So when I sometimes reach out to some of these companies, and the response that I get, it's not customer friendly. So I'll go in a little bit to one of the more recent responses that I got. I'll talk about it probably in another video, but I'm not going to name specifically who it is just at the moment. But I'm sure if you guys have been watching my channel, you'll probably have an idea. But for me to tell you I'm having an issue with your product, for you to slap me in the face and offer me a few dollars, and when I say a few dollars, I mean like 10. In addition to that, then turn around and say, okay, well, I can give you also a coupon. If I'm telling you that I'm having an issue with your product, you haven't earned my business. You have my money, but you haven't earned my business. Earning my business means, okay, well, I'll come back to you. No, I'm not going to come back. Like, it wasn't good to begin with. Now you're going to slap me in the face by offering me $10 and then a coupon to spend more money with you when you have not earned my business. Like, I don't get it. And this is, I want to talk about this, but it's not because I'm a brand ambassador. And if you guys have been watching my channel, then you would hear me say this. I followed Constance and she is the CEO of Juicy Hair. I think CEO, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong with the title, but I'm sure she's the CEO of Juicy Hair Affair. And I've actually been following her for about 3 years. I think that's when she first started talking about the same things that I'm talking about in this video, like constantly buying hair and just, being told it's this, being told it's that, and then constantly just getting garbage. Like, how do companies feel okay with charging people what they charge people and sending out what I'll never grasp the concept of that. Like, I do kind of want to like slow down on hair because I don't want to say I've taken an L recently with some of the stuff that I've purchased, but I've kind of taken an L. You guys see what I'm talking about next week when I post some of these videos that I gotta post. But I've kind of like I'm not sure if it's trying to give people the benefit of the doubt here. I try to do that on my channel. I'm not sure if it's the whole like lace shortage. There is, in my mind, not knocking anybody, and I know it works for some people, a bag of nonsense going on right now with hair. Like, you don't send people quality stuff. Like, you charge an arm and a leg, and then when I give you feedback, you give me like a slap in the face response and tell me, here's a little bit of change. Now keep quiet. Like, that's just honestly how I feel. That is not good customer service. In addition to that, we're going to talk about, and not knocking it, but I get where we're at in terms of the shortage. So and not to say that I don't think I'd ever buy one, but if someone wants to send me one, I'll review it. Headband wigs and like the T-part wigs, they're not for me. And what bothers me about them is that obviously you have a lot of influencers talking about them, and they're great for some people depending on what you want to do, because there are people who probably were rocking this before the shortage, so no issues there. However, when you got the nerve to give me less and charge me more, if not the same price, I got a problem with that. Like, you want to charge me a couple $100s for a wig that I can only part like this. Yeah, I'll wait. That doesn't make any sense. Or you want to charge me like, and I feel like a headband wig is like the old school, like, you first wear a wig and you got that band there because you're trying to hide the tracks. Like, again, I get there's a shortage, but I'm not going to pay several $100s for a headband wig or a T-part wig or whatever it is any of these other companies want to call it. Like, I don't think it's that hard just to be honest about what you offer. I've said it before on my channel. I'll say it again. I will buy AliExpress hair. I know what I'm getting when I buy AliExpress hair. What I don't like is these companies charging more than AliExpress prices for AliExpress hair, or having terrible customer service. Like, it's a lot to deal with. I see why so many of you are frustrated. I'm definitely still going to be working on, there's a lot of things I want to work on with my channel. I want to still try to source. I'm looking for virgin hair bundles because I don't think I've actually done any virgin hair on my channel. And as I just reconstructed a wig, you're going to hear about that in another video. As I just reconstructed a wig, I need bundles to go with this closure that I just took off to make this wig with a frontal that didn't work out so well. Like I said, you'll see the video for that coming soon. But you know, I'd still want to try to find affordable virgin hair bundles where the hair is actually good. Believe it or not, I'm still looking for 613 hair. Like, I just don't think some of these things should be this hard. Just tell me what it is. I can live with whatever it is. And most people can too. Like, set the expectation early. I have to applaud companies that do it and do it well. Like, if you guys saw, I did a video where I unboxed a wig from Bellamy or Bellamy, however you pronounce it. Now, it didn't work out for me. I wasn't mad. I had a pretty decent customer service experience. In addition to that, they set the tone before I actually received it. Like, we're not going to say this is virgin hair. We're going to call it what it is. We're going to say this is Remy hair. And the hair was actually nice and soft. I just couldn't deal with the shedding. But still, you set the expectation early as to this is what you are going to send me. I will just never grasp the concept of a company telling me this is what it is or showing me this is what it is by stealing other people's pictures. And that's not what it is. I'm going to stop this because I feel like I'm going on and on with nothing. But I think you guys get the idea. But that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.